What's going on, YouTube? JT Born here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to be talking about DC K.O. tie-in Superman issue number 35. This one is written by Joshua Williamson, art by Eddie Barrows, and several other artists that kind of worked on this thing. But this is the last part before we go straight into the DC K.O. number 5. So this one definitely feels more important to the overall story, as opposed to something that's just kind of more of an offshoot to the event. Like, this feels like, okay, since Superman's kind of one of the focal points of this event, we see where Time Trapper Doomsday is at the end of this thing. And it's like, okay, I gotta go fight Darkseid now. So, but basically in this issue, we last left off, Superboy Prime was there, super angry, really jacked up, ready to kind of fight the Legion of Darkseid. And the artwork here is really strong. So we had Eddie Barrows, Iber Ferreira, and Julio Ferreira, who worked on the art for this thing, Alejandro Sanchez, and that, and a few others kind of working on this thing. But it's big, giant battles throughout this issue. There's a moment where it's Lois and Saturn Girl, but the way she's kind of able to kind of break free of Darkseid voice a little bit is she's kind of able to see in Lois's mind, but then sees memories of her past self and sees kind of that hopefulness of Superman that kind of rubs off on her. And then for the first time in a while, it's like, I can't hear his voice. And she just kind of feels a sense of peace in a way. And it's a genuinely like nice moment. But there comes a point where Superboy Prime has one of the legions like ready in Choco, ready to kind of kill him off. But, you know, Saturn Girl, whatever, is just kind of like, no, don't do this, please, just don't. And he kind of grants some mercy. So he's like, I'm not that guy anymore. So he kind of kicks him off to the side, and they kind of go their separate ways for now, even though Darkseid is going to be disappointed with them for not finishing the job. Then, what is it, like Lois and one of the Superman robots and Superboy Prime run into Time Trapper Doomsday, who they get some information about how Darkseid's, you know, they're the Alpha and the Omega. One's like, you know, death, one's like rebirth. It's like the beginning and end together. And maybe like that Doomsday was created to kind of be the one to stop Darkseid and, in essence, kind of help give everyone a second chance. And, you know, Doomsday's like, okay, I got one life left in me. I'm going to go finish off Darkseid and do what I can. So that's a pretty epic moment for Doomsday in a way. It's kind of interesting to see how Doomsday evolved as a character into the Time Trapper. I think that's kind of a unique way to take it. But yeah, so it's going to be continuing DC K.O. number 5, a good cliffhanger type ending. And then there's another thing that just basically is set up because I guess we're going to get another Superman related event in the pages of like DC Comics. I haven't really been reading the solicitations so much. So I've been actually trying to avoid reading so much of them to kind of like not be so spoiled. But it seems there to be some sort of like Superman related event known as Reign of the Superboys. And we have Superboy Prime who meets the Kents and he's like, actually, can you call me Clark? So artwork here is really good in this issue. Out of the little tie-ins that I read in terms of like these three, between this, The Flash, and Justice League Unlimited, I think this one was the strongest. I think the artwork is really good from start to finish. There's some good character moments in there, and the importance of Superman with Lois, I think, and that relationship, how it's able to kind of break somebody free of the influence of Darkseid because that hopefulness and good of Superman is just so powerful. I thought that was really effective. So, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this next little event takes us in terms of the Superman title. So good stuff overall. I like it, and looking forward to what happens next. But anyways, if you have read this comic book, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications, all that fun stuff. And that'll be it for my comic book reviews, catching up from last week. Now that I'm all caught up, new comic book day starts Wednesday, which will be the conclusion of DC K.O. I'm going to try and get another video out by tomorrow night, and that'll be like my Monarch video. So for those following on the channel and want to know more about that, I got the editing process just kind of started, so I'm going to try and work on that and hopefully have it all finished off by tomorrow and be all set, ready to go. But anyways, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.